I know it has been a while since I've done a video. In fact, I don't think I've done a single video in February. That's for many reasons. For a good week and a half, I have been quite ill, which is my own fault. My immune system just crashed because I went too crazy at the gym and got serious DOMS and muscle fever. The rest of the time that I haven't really been doing any videos is because I haven't wanted to just jump straight back into reactions, and there was nothing particularly out there which was being released that I particularly wanted to react to. I don't want to just react to videos for the sake of it. And then the third reason, I've been doing a lot of stuff off camera, trying to learn stuff on like Logic Pro and do stuff, which has taken up a lot of my time. I was really hoping I would have done something in that by now, what I could show you guys, but I've had to kind of like put that on the back burner for a little bit, and I'll have to revisit that some other time. The final excuse is the lighting has been really shit recently in a couple of my videos. If I put on the main light, it's too much and it just doesn't look good. If I don't have the light on, the quality of the like visuals doesn't look great either. So I've invested in like a low light kind of thing. This is now the setup, quite dark in the background, quite lit up front hopefully. So that is where we're going to be going with now, and I should be making more videos and more motivation to make more videos because my lighting should be okay now. But today I'm just doing like a sit down and talk video. I've done a fitness video already on the channel before where I did the Hyrox 2023 in London, which kind of gave me the inspiration to kind of do almost like my top 5 albums to listen to when you're at the gym. And that is exactly what we're going to be going through today. You might disagree, you might agree, you might have your own perfect albums that you listen to when you go to the gym. Doesn't mean I'm always listening to these. I've actually got a gym song of the day thread going on my Instagram where every time I go to the gym, I'll make sure to post about a song that I listened to that day that really got me in like my element or really meant something to me when I did it. Make sure you kind of like go and follow that. And I'm also adding like a Spotify link to the playlist as I kind of like grow it as I go. The first album I want to go into, and this is in no particular order, the Wage War Manic album. Now this came out I think 2 years ago, and since then I've just loved the flow of the album. It's got some really heavy songs on there like High Horse, it's got Manic on there obviously, it's got Death Roll. The whole album is just kind of like really like gritty, really gets you into the kind of like vibe of going to the gym and hitting those like heavy songs, bringing out the adrenaline for you and just going that extra mile. It's just like a really kind of like good state of mind I find myself in when I listen to that album. I mean, Wage War have always been like my go-to like band to listen to while I'm at the gym. That album is the one that I've listened to a lot more of than the previous ones. The next album what we're going to be talking about, a very recent one for me, is The Pain Remains by Lorna Shore. Now I'm not a massive like melodic symphonic deathcore like fan. I have to be in the right mood and the right environment to get into it. The best way I can describe The Pain Remains album when I'm at the gym is it blocks everything else out. It almost kind of like a white noise effect for me, where I'm so ingrained in the music that there is nothing else in my surroundings that kind of like can affect me, can influence me. I am there listening to it, and it is just so like big and enriched in your head that there's nothing else you can focus on other than the music and doing your reps. Just like the emotion in it and the heaviness to it, the aggression in it as well. Guitar solos coming in and out for like a little bit of a break, a little bit with like a refocus, a reset for your brain. It just really sits well with me. The times where I just need to just get it done and there's so much more worries on my mind or stress on my mind, I put that album on and it just disappears because I can't focus on anything else other than the album. I think going to the gym and you need something like that, that is definitely an album to go for. Third album I would say, which is a little bit more fun, a little bit more upbeat, would be Electric Callboy's techno album. It's just got such like a fun vibe that sometimes when you go to the gym, you want to go there to enjoy yourself, you want to go and have fun. It's got your heavy like elements in it where you can kind of like get really into the breakdowns, and they've got like songs like Pump It and We Got the Moves, which kind of like just like elevate the whole kind of like gym feeling. Like obviously the music video for Pump It is solely gym themed. Fuckboy isn't particularly a particular gym song, but I don't know, maybe you can kind of like do that on like a lighter exercise or a lighter part of your workout where you can kind of like just like bop along to it. Maybe like in a cardio sense, I don't know. The album as a whole, going into the gym after needing like to have like a bit of like an upbeat, fun environment, I feel like that's like one of the best albums to go to. I mean, I always love listening to that album. I will find any excuse to listen to it. The fourth one I would like to go on about would be a fairly new band that I've been getting into, and that is Slaughter to Prevail, and that is their album Costolom, I believe it's pronounced. Let me just double check that. Yeah, Costolom. I think I'm not hopefully butchering that name. It's just like a solid album. It's a solid pump up angry, aggressive album you could get into, which just like makes you feel like an absolute beast when you're doing these workouts, when you're kind of like going for that final rep on like the bicep curls or the bench press. That breakdown's just about to drop and you're just about to lift up the deadlift, all that kind of shit. You just feel like an absolute animal doing it. I've just been really enjoying kind of like listening to Alex Terrible's vocals, and like Bone Breaker, Baba Yaga. Just fucking sick songs, to be quite honest with you. And the last album, you probably wouldn't use them more recent albums in the gym, but I'm gonna go with Bad Omens with their self-album title, Bad Omens album. Or in fact, I actually started listening to this band because I had them on shuffle in the gym like years and years and years ago, before The Death of Peace of Mind came out, even before Finding God Before God Finds Me. And I just remember squatting. I just remember doing squats and like I can't even remember what the fucking song's called now. I know what you are. I see the devil before more than I see God. I've completely butchered the lyrics there, but I remember when that drops, it's just like this feeling of like, you know, fucking power. I'm power hungry, clearly, you know, that's clearly why I go to the gym, I suppose. So yeah, that album as well, I just like how raw it is. It's not like overly produced. It's not like the mainstream kind of sound that they've kind of like gone with now. Not to say that's like bad or anything, but it was just a little bit more brutal. It was just a little bit more harsh, while their recent albums are a little bit more cleaner, a little bit more reverby with like more of a soul to it. Not one you can particularly get into like the groove of like listening to whilst at the gym. Obviously songs like Artificial Suicide is an absolute banger. I would always put that on in the gym as well. Some songs from Finding God Before God Finds Me, Limits, that's obviously a really good one as well. And obviously Dethrone as well, that's a good one. But I just feel like the beginning album where it all started is probably the best, or the one up there for me at the moment. So yeah, that is my go-to metal albums when I go to the gym. Let me know what you thought about this down below. Let me know of any other albums that you think could be really good in the gym as well. There's just like a short, fun little video. Hopefully gets me more motivated to do more videos in the future, and a little bit more kind of insight and kind of what I listen to when I go to the gym, what albums I think are good for the gym, and what albums are good for certain moods and expressions, and what you want to kind of like feel when you go in there. Obviously there's loads of songs throughout which can be like great. So make sure to check out like my Spotify playlist that I'm making currently. Hopefully will build up to like a really cool playlist. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. See you in the next video real soon. See you later. Goodbye. Like High Horse and I was doing so well and then I've just completely forgotten it.